Hey, what's up? My name is John. Just want to speak to you guys a little bit about my battle with leukemia that I've been going through. I've actually been wanting to make this video for a very long time. As part of like therapy with coping and stuff, it's good to get everything out that's on your mind. I was diagnosed April 2010 with this disease. It's definitely one of the worst things I've ever gone through in my life. What it basically is they found it because they took a blood test. My chest was hurting one day. I went to the hospital. They took a blood test. My cells were producing immature cells. When they did a bone marrow biopsy, which is where they drill a piece of bone marrow out of your back while you're awake, and they test what's inside, and they found leukemia cells. And so I've been going through really rapid insane treatments. They're hitting me as a pediatric, not as an adult, since I'm only 20. I was diagnosed then. I was 23. I'm now 25. I still have another year of treatments to go. It is really hard. I mean, me and my wife now, everything, my physical appearance has completely changed. From the steroids, my face blows up all the time. You know, you get sickness, but it is not an impossible disease to deal with. I've hear a lot of people that say, I just want to give up, you know, it's hard, it's this and that, most people don't survive. It's a lot of positive thinking, it really is, and I am the most positive person that I know yet. I mean, I still have my bad moods, don't get me wrong. I'm still very irritated sometimes, you know, that I have to go through all this, whether I blame whoever, whatever, you know, and there is no answer. You either have it or you don't. Yeah, you know, me and my wife, you know, we're struggling hard to get through this, but so far so good. Like I said, I have another year of treatments. It will hopefully fly by, but you know, I've been through all different kinds of stuff: methotrexate, steroids, spinal taps every week, just name it. Every freaking side effect that somebody gets from it, I got. So it really, nothing shocks me anymore. And where I have like a little, very little sympathy for people who are like, yeah, I have a cold, you know, it's like, shut up. But, yeah, we're doing good, and you know, it's nice to kind of get everything that's always on my mind about it off. If anybody is ever curious, you can always leave comments. I will answer any questions as far as what I know about it, because I've been through everything, including seeing little kids go through this, which is awful. So, yeah, it is what it is. I have a lot of support. My family is there 100%. It's sad to say that most of my friends are there for me, but there are some of them that just kind of wiped me off the face of the earth. They didn't want nothing to do with me after I told them I was diagnosed. No phone calls, no nothing, no how you doing, which is sad, because I guess it sucks that something like this has to make you realize who, you know, is really by your side and in your corner. But yeah, it so far is going well. And it's not so much even like the cancerous part of it, because that's a big thing. I mean, obviously the whole cancer part of it, but the medicine is a big part. The financial stress is a huge part of it. The fact that most people can wake up and say, hey, you know, one day I'm going to have a family, I'm going to be there for my kids. And it was really hard for me at the beginning, because you never get an answer whether you're going to live or not live, because they don't know, and they'll never tell you yes or no. And that's really hard for me to deal with, because I want to have kids, and it's hard for me to wake up and think that one day I might not be able to. And you know, it just sucks. It really does. But I mean, I am one of those people who just takes it on, whatever comes at me, and I get through it. So in a couple seconds, I'm going to post a bunch of videos and stuff, like my whole transformation before chemo, mid chemo, you know, all that. I had my wedding through steroids, so I look like a massive gorilla in every single one of my photos, of my wedding photos. So that's a good memory, you know, for the rest of my life. I get to look back and say, hey, not only did I have wedding, I had cancer, you know. But, and I'm joking. It's part of my personality. But so yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I am getting through it, and my hat goes off to anybody who has to go through this, because, you know, I get a lot of people who are like, yeah, I know what you're going through. It's like, no, you don't, and you never will. And I'm not saying I want anybody to have this, but you'll never know what it's like till you have this disease. You will never know. Regardless of how much you are around me and see me in a lot of pain, you don't know, really. You really don't. It's, at the end of the day, every thought in my head is like a ridiculous thought. And it's nice that I can just blurt it out here on this camera, and whether nobody listens to it or not, I don't care. Because at least I'm getting it out and not killing people. You know what I mean? Because it takes a toll on you. There's a lot to put on my shoulders. And, you know, we bought this house, and 3 weeks later, literally 3 weeks after we bought this house and moved in, me and my wife starting our life together, I was diagnosed. So I didn't even get that chance to kind of figure out what works and what doesn't, and be a kid and have parties here and yada yada. I had to grow up like now. So that sucks, because I like to party, you know, and I didn't get to. So it's fine. I don't really care, because I mean, I've had my days before that for sure, but you know, it's still, I get a lot of support. A lot of my friends come over all the time. Especially Josh Oswald, I'll give you that, because he's the best, and Tim Butenith, and Ian Weinberg, and I can't, you know, there's so many people that, you know, it's just, they're all nice people. Every one of them has been by my side, and when I'm not feeling well, even when I'm not at work, people call me up, it's, oh, you know, what's wrong, are you okay, and yeah, it just continues on from there. But I'm gonna now play some pictures and videos and stuff of what the last, you know, 2 years have kind of been like for me, and I still got another year of treatments to go. My face is finally swelled down a little bit, which is nice, because, I mean, it's still fat, but not as it was, because it was really fat. But it's all part of it, because guess what? I'd rather deal with a fat face than take a dirt bath, you know what I mean? I don't want to be, you know. And like I said, anybody who's going through this disease, my hat goes off to you, because I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy ever. But thank you to all my family. You are the best family ever. Visiting me nonstop. My friends who have been there for me, you are amazing. The fundraisers and stuff you guys put on, the people who support me, you guys are the ones that make the difference in everything. You really do. You've gotten us through hard times, with whether it be prayers or just calling me up, whatever, just being there in my corner, knowing that I'm going through a shitty thing and that you guys are on my side. It really means a lot. So, thank you, and enjoy the rest of the pics.
Turn away. If you could get me a drink of water, 'cause my lips are chapped and faded, call my Aunt Marie. Help her gather all my things and bury me in all my favorite colors, my sisters and my brothers still. I will not kiss you, 'cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. Now turn